Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you guys are at. Hope you're having a fantastic day. It's SoulSaint here, and we're back again with one of the more monstrous type of compositions you can bring to the table. Now, I want to let you guys know ahead of time before we even talk about this, we are going to be doing Fire Night 10, hard, you know, not soft, hard. We're going to be doing it at the highest stage you can do currently, and we're going to be using some unorthodox or some champions that are not for the faint of heart. So, disclaimer ahead, if you think that this team is acquired before you, well, allow me to call you a whale. No, but like feel free to you know, enjoy this and just see what you could do and bring to the table with your champions. Now, I will give you a disclaimer. I think some champions are just like interchangeable out, but at the same time, let's just be aware. This is what we're gonna rock with, and this team in particular is gonna introduce no other than Lady Mikage herself. She's gonna be brought into it. She's actually gonna be one of our go-tos for ally attacks. It's going to allow us to get the shield down a lot earlier, and then we're going to basically let the double newt go ham. But in order, we got Cardiel, newt number 2, Lady Mikage, a +4 Kaimar, and then, of course, a +4 Ganut. Feels weird, man. That's the best way I can say it. This is actually one that, like, I was talking to Chaos, and I want to give a big salute to Chaos. Thank you so much for logging into your account to do this and showcase this, but really, really cool. When I saw the nude, I was like, okay, all right, that's too far. That's too far. I even got we even started making a joke about like taxing him. So like, you know what? I'm just gonna give you a tax. That's it. the whales are out. But just to kind of give you guys an idea, I'm gonna give you the speeds, and then I'm gonna let the run kind of explain itself for you, and we'll go along and we'll kind of narrate it along the way. But we got Cardiel at a hefty 348 speed. He is in damage. It's a damage build, so my boy, he's gonna hit. He's gonna hit. We do want to take note that he does have Soul Reap, so just keep that in mind. Newt number 2 is going to be at 278 speed. Lady Mikage is going to be at 307 across both forms. This is really cool. It's my first time seeing this, where they have like different stat lineups for both forms. Prince Kaimar is also going to be a damage dealer. He is at 256 speed, 327 crit damage. That's impressive. And then the big ham himself, Ganut number 1, the +4 one, the big one, you know what I mean, is going to be at 305 speed with 301 crit damage. Now, like I said, this is not for the faint of heart. I do want to also give a notice that we have 3 of the champions in Phantom Touch with some of the star ratings, so that is going to play a contribution to the efficiency of getting the shield down. But in general, let's get into the run, and I want to show you guys to it. I'm not going to show you the presets because, you know, it's a little too much already for my taste, but you know what? I'm going to let you guys see it. This is going to be for fun. Let's see how they slam down. The main thing that I used to look at when I came to building teams for Fire Night 10, or what I've been tinkering with, has been to just kind of control the waves. But you don't have to control the wave if you just kill them. So it looks like like, I think the expectation here is that they're going to slam and they're going to go fast. They're going to keep it moving, right? Look at these nuts. Look at these Kaimars. Like they're cooking. They're moving. They're making it fast, and we're going to be right off into the second wave too. I did notice that at least one of the newts did their A2 pretty early on. I think the second one did too as well, but I think it was offset by a little bit. Let's see how they open up here. Looks like they're opening up A2, and then you see one open up with A1. I think that's how they're going to do it, and then I think the following turn we're going to see the newt that didn't do the A2 is probably going to follow up with it again as well. One thing that's really like interesting about Fire Night 10 on the second round, it looks like you got to watch out for the one on the far right. Rio, her passive kind of gives you a little bit more of like an issue to navigate around, but you don't really have to worry about it if they're all pretty much dead. So, you know, we could take a little bit of a damage. You know, it doesn't hurt too much, but we want to watch out when she has other people to work with. You know, she can cleanse, she can give a lot of like, you know, survivability to the team, and that could cause a lot of problems. But opening up Cardiel, we got the A3. We're going to go straight into ally attacks. You're going to see these nuts go out like really, really hard, really, really ham. They're going to do their thing, and then we get the follow-up as well, and pretty much by this point the shield's going to be already down, and you're going to notice that Blessed Bash, we had one of them offset. One of the G-Nuts is going to be offset to open up the shield to give us a little bit of like effort to get in there, and then Kaimar, his reset is going to allow the ally attackers to get back in there with G-Nuts doing their turn meter decrease, and pretty much at this point it's just going to be a bunch of A3s of Blessed Bashes, and you're going to see this boss get cooked. Now, with that being said, you're going to see either the boss get killed like this, or if there's a chance where like there's a little bit more health left over, you're going to see Cardiel come in with either ally attack, because you know his passive allows him to cook, or if he gets his own turn, he does another hit too as well. It's going to be within that threshold to allow for that Soul Reap, so he has that extra in case there's some kind of variabilistic event that comes into play. He's kind of got that coverage, and that's where it's really, really spicy. Like I said, this is not one of those ones that are for the faint of heart, but I will admit it's really, really cool to see. We just had a Prism event not too long ago that opened the door for some players to get Ganute if you haven't already gotten your copy or your second, your third, your fourth, and for this matter, the stonks are to the moons, right? And then, of course, I also will say, like, a lot of players may not be already at the point where they have acquired Lady Mikage, but it is really cool to see that some of the players who have access to her a little bit earlier, they're able to share those experiences with us, so it's been really, really cool to see. Honestly, like, I think, in general, you could probably slot out Mikage for any other ally attacker on a 4-turn cooldown, if memory serves me correctly. So, if you have a Longbeard or Lenothril, for example, I'm pretty sure this composition is also acquiesceable for you two as well. But Lady Mikage, just a little quick way to show a Mythic in action. We get to see her. Now, I won't lie. Having Mikage early on an account, I don't know if you'd be able to achieve these like early on, but like the speeds and whatnot are pretty demanding. Of course, the stats, the damage is something to watch out for. So just keep that in mind. And I also have to say the blessings, that's something that you're going to acquire as time goes by. So just be aware of that when you're going to it. Let me know what you guys think. Is this the type of composition that you think you would like to see yourself be able to do in the future? I know for me, I've got my recent my second Newt, so I would like to see a little bit more interactivity with him, and I'm trying to figure out how I can incorporate that. Honestly, my next big my next big challenge to find would probably be to get to like a Prince Kaimar myself or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, so let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and always remember, stay ascended.
Got the so it's on the stone.